This is like the day before the next flood. All this is going to be under tomorrow, so I'm just going to capitalize. Oh, did you see that? No. There. Oh, they're herring. I thought it was a trout, but where all gets around. It was over there, now here. Trout! And Ben just yelled out, bass! Oh, I dropped my trout. Yeah, trout! And he's got a bass. Wow, that's about my third, fourth cast. We're down here at the Grose River again, day before another big flood. We just started, we put our gear down here. Ben yells out on, and he's undoing a really nice bass over there. I'm not going to walk down and get it. I turned around, I was drifting in there. I don't know if the camera picked it up, but I was onto a beautiful trout. So game on, guys. I'm going to turn you off, put you back on my head and start fishing again. That was so much fun. I mean, we were catching kingfish yesterday. Hey. Oh, here's a big one. And I got just as much of a rush out of that trout hook up. Something special is. I mean, we're Hawksbury boys and we don't fish for many trout. As trout fishermen could probably tell on our videos. What? That's my second cast of the Celta. Yeah. Oh, I've just dropped another one. Yeah, that was my second cast.
They're not the sharpest hooks either.
No, they're really old Celtas.
They,
well, yeah.
Good on you. Well done, so that's a run.
Yep. That's 2 dropped fish, so but that's I still want to go for an explore, so I'll give this a couple more minutes. That was textbook trout, like straight up like cast into the current, wind it off into the eddy and boosh. I don't think I had the camera on because I wasn't I was in having fun mood. I've hooked 2 trout here, but I'm going to go for a adventure because there is a flood coming. Now I've got confidence. I've got 2 lures that are working. I'm going to leave you with this. I'll go. Yeah, they're here. Even at the point where you could just sit, like catch one, have a beer, wait, catch another one. If you see a nudie, man, I forgot to bring shorts, so I might have to strip off. Right, let's go have a little play around here. See, there's a bass fisherman. Bass take lures in all and every direction. So I'll be flicking up and down the current, across the current. Well, the little bit I know about trout and what I'm experiencing is they follow the current, so you've got to cast crosser over them and bring it down with the current. Seems to trigger the bite. So I'm above the rapids. I've got to get to the bottom of them and try and work those little pockets. Just feeling around. Saves a bit of fishing time. Nothing in there. That's really unique. It's like a chunk of quartz growing out of the river pebble. There's a tree over here that's notched up. It's been through hell and back. And look at some of this driftwood. Gorgeous. Huh. definitely want to get into that. I could sit there at that one spot and get a nice couple of braces of trout, or I could take this opportunity to do what very few can do, because everything changes. And you got to remember, we are bass fishermen, we are not trout fishermen. This trout don't belong here, so this is pretty cool. Like, I never in a million years would I dreamt a rainbow could slam me out of that log. I can't wait. I should be teabagging that prawn, but I just like these little selters. You know what it is, you're moving your hands all the time. Real strong brown waterline in the Nepean, and then this clear Grose, and it's just magnificent. Stupid camera. My camera. Oh no. Back. Well, there's some really amazing driftwood, and look at the weird patterns on the logs, and you're just scarred from getting bashed and rolled and tumbled. That one's pretty wild. Anyway, this looks trouty. So usually when I find them, they're within a cast or two of a hookup. So, yeah, oh, I seen him. He followed it. He followed it twice. Okay, all right. Found a new trout run. Twice I seen him. My camera's playing up, so I have one more cast, turn you off, turn you back on. It's got to be a candidate for the prawn, I think. I'll work more. I got a little one. What have I got? The tiniest little herring. That wasn't what chased me for. I seen a nice rainbow, but our pattern of the herring and the rainbow together, I mean, it seems to be just the way it is. Stop spinning, mate. Look at that. Well, there's a first for me too, if you behave yourself. I've never caught a herring on a salter before. So, but there was a nice trout earlier. So turn you off now, flick him off, and get that trout. Two trout by the time I got here, but I dropped the trout first cast and then I've caught a herring. I got a few different lures to try too. Oh, the box is on the other side, but I think Tassie Devils in this current could do really well too. Just the erratic nature of them. I'll probably go back to prawns for a while. Oh, there's one. Oh yeah, whoa, this is a good trout. Hey, oh, hey. Oh man, Hawkesbury river trout. You know that, look, that's not that big a trout, and he's gone on like that. Wow. Look at the unique, like, not only are they Hawkesbury river trout, but they don't look like any other rainbow trout. They got no spots. Come here, mate. Look, you're too small to eat. So just stay still. Hey, hey, hey. I don't even know if the camera's filming because it's in my mouth. Yeah, I started saying before the camera dropped out. I don't know if it got it or not, but as bass fishermen, we target every angle, every way, because bass feed that way, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. They ambush, they do all sorts of things. These trout, there's a mathematical angle to get that draws these or triggers these trout. It's like a rollover and swimming away to safety type thing that seems to trigger them. So to have what 3-4 casts in a herring, or say 5 casts of herring and a trout, there's got to be a lot of fish there. So there's a lot I can learn on retrieves, reactions, how quick they educate, switches of lures, and most important is these angles, the mathematics of trout fishing. That's something I haven't ever really had an opportunity to learn it. Well, this today, this is what I can learn, is the mathematics of trout. In a backdrop like this, in my own backyard, I'm just one proud Australian. I love the country. A trout flash up there, but even though I know there's trout there, and I do want to do a lot of lure switches and plays, but at the same time, it gives me an opportunity to go and tick off another spot and go and look for another spot. And look at this colour change coming down here. And if I'm right about the mathematics of these angles, I have to get over here to work it. That's got to be quicksand. Yep. It's like Mother Nature made a booby. I love my sandcastles. Go back up there and do some lure switches to see what I can come up with. I haven't visually seen a trout in the shallows yet, but they're coming out of that fast water. Right, a probably good chance I'll get it snagged with this current, but geez, it's the right type of lure for them, isn't it? I put it on the middle because I want to climb over there and sort of teabag those logs, because I think that's where they're coming out of. So I'll just rip a couple across. So they should just see that and want to hit it. Oh, that was a hit. Whee! Now if I'm right about these angles, if I go that way I'm not going to get them, so I've got to, and I don't want to spook them. So here's the spot. Did feel like a trout. Same spot, nothing. Yeah, that had to be a trout. That's a good sign. Definitely whacked at that first drop. Oh, they get 2 whacks. So they're trout, they're in there. Oh. It's quite a day. The prawn worked. I got 2 good trout whacks, but there we have a little herring. Come on, buddy. Right, so this will be, it's opposite to what I thought. This could be a very good fast current lure, because those herring chased it, trout chase it, so I'll work this water for a bit. Funny old game fishing. In 10 minutes I've hooked, what, 3 trout, landed 1 there, and 2 herring, probably 15 minutes, and since then I haven't had a bite. tried every other lure. I keep getting mesmerised by these logs. Look at the holes and the wear and the tear. Some of the most awesome pieces of driftwood and hollow logs, like if you had finches or averys. If you had finches or averys like these hollows. Yeah, a pet shop, they'd be like $100 for something like that. They're everywhere. Use what Mother Nature provides, eh? It's my motto anyway. I'm feeling I might let a bit of water out of Warragamba because it seems like it's just started to raise. And the rain's raining in Sydney, but the catchment rain hasn't started yet, so who knows? Just I don't want to risk my life, but I do want to get there. You got to remember, guys, I spend most of my life risking my life. The first half of my career we never even had scaffold for the work we used to do, so might look like I'm a bit of an idiot walking through this, but at the same time it's nothing compared to my day job. And technically I'm fishing the Nepean River right now, and if I go this way and flick in here, I'm fishing the Hawksbury River. And then if I go over that little berm there and flick in there, I'm fishing the Grose River. Yesterday we were chasing giant kingfish with Matty Reed from Raptor Charters.
Yes. That's a
Master angler. Always learning when I go with him. And today I'm down here catching rainbow trout on the Hawksbury Nepean River. Learning again. You can never stop learning and have opportunities like this. It just doesn't get any better. Chasing spotless rainbow trout. This boy's over there fishing. Alright, one trout in the Grose, and I've got a hat trick that I never dreamt I'd ever go for. E.T. I'm sort of struggling with is the herring are here, the trout are here. The herring are feeding, the trout are feeding. When those herring disappear, the trout disappear. Where? That's the bit I'm struggling with. What's going on? They're so easy to catch when they want to let you, but then all of a sudden they disappear and you don't even get a chance of catching them. Now they're savage, and then they're gone. Oh, I just dropped one. Ha, there you go. So it's just, we found two runs like this that keep pulling fish. I suppose if you just work the two. This is the macadamia nuts we've been picking. So delicious. That's the little nut. There's 2 halves in each shell. Yeah. Oh, they are so sweet. Come here. Yeah, so it's just a white nut. And they're really sweet, really delicious. Can't stop at one. Just gotta wonder what this place is gonna be like after the next flood. Clay pipe, that'll be an antique one day. Look at chalk rock. Yeah. Look at that, chalk. I'm going to take that because that's, you can carve stone lures, fishing lures out of this stuff. So that's mine, that's a keeper. Look at that. I've gone off fishing tangent, as you know. I caught my trout, so I'm quite happy to just go play now, and that's what I'm doing. What the hell is that? Oh, it's just wood. I thought it was a weird bit of steel. There's just so much to explore before this next flood. I actually might walk up and get some more nuts because I'm starving now. Not only have I got my bag full of gear on my pack, whoops, like that, I have a rock in my pocket. So I have a fish rolling crossing. Yeah, so I don't think it's smart keeping a rock in my pocket, but it's only 3 foot deep, so I'm over dramatising. Drama queen. He's got a trout. Let me get a good picture. I don't think I've got a decent photo of a trout yet. No, I was holding the camera in my mouth before and I dropped 2 more, but they just got real educated over there.
I'm not going to touch you.
No, I want to get this. The one I caught, I just put it in the water and took the hook off. I just want to get a good picture because he got.
Yeah, well, I'll just clean him up. But he's a bit back.
Isn't he? That's not the condition. Whoa, settle. Yeah, he looks like shit.
Yeah, he's sort of. Yeah, he's been scarred up.
Isn't he?
Yeah, I can get rid of him. Right. Guys.
Awesome, man. Well done.
Thanks.
I'll shake your hand, but you're holding the lure.
Oh, mate, pretty cool, isn't it?
Who?
Oh, no, that dude.
What dude?
Oh, he's over there.
Oh, where did he come from?
Yeah, he came in around behind me.
Huh?
And I turned around and said, "G'day, mate." He goes, "Hey."
Has he got the Irish shirt up, Pommy?
No, he goes, "Hey, Benny." Oh, shit. Okay. Hi. He goes, "Hi, I'm Pete's mate." I went,
Henshaw?
I said, "Henshaw." He goes, No, Pete with the silver bass boat." I said, "Henshaw?" He goes, Yeah.
Henshaw.
Yeah, so he's fly fishing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. He went right down there and yeah, he goes, "Tell Aaron not to film me because I'm supposed to be at work." So.
Well, that's going on.
Yeah.
Hey, check out this. Chalk rock.
Was it light?
It's chalk.
Oh,
you can carve that.
Yeah.
I'm taking it home.
Yeah, okay. I found something too.
Have you? What'd you find? Hold on, get my rod. What lid? You found a pop top lid one earlier.
I had 2 little holes in it, yeah, a bit high. I don't know.
Take it. I'd keep that as a.
Yeah, I've just.
That's a trophy.
It's a. What is
I've
it?
never seen that beer before.
Oh.
Trout. Nah, herring. Big herring. Hey?
I see a herring.
Yeah, I just said to you, you haven't seen any herring, have you?
That's the one I saw before.
That prawn on the bottoms must be attracting them. I reckon years ago someone's buried something here. Because look, it's blood red. I nearly drove off.
What are they?
They're awesome. Thank you very much, mystery fly fisherman. Peter Henshaw's mate. We can't really hold that
He didn't
against.
know Pete's last name, but
We can't hold that against him, mate, being mate of Pete's.
yeah, look. Wow.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
Believe me, we will use them. You know, I could have drove away.
Yeah, I only
They're
saw
definitely the old mate that you're talking to, eh?
Well, it has to be.
What an awesome human being.
Yeah.
Thank you. Never found a chalk rock before.